Hey folks, with everything you have to do as a caregiver, preparing meals is just another added issue. Well, today we're going to be talking about that. Yes, I'm going to be talking about that. Someone who knows very little about cooking, but has learned over time that there are easy meals that you can put together that can help greatly in your caregiving responsibilities. Now, I suspect that many of you are good cooks already, but if you're like me, you had to learn over time, and I certainly did in my case. Being thrust into caregiving many years ago, I had to figure out how to fix meals beyond what I described earlier in my videos when I talked about this as being able to boil hot dogs, but not much else. One of the first things I had to learn as a caregiver was how to cook, because I couldn't cook. Well, I could boil water and make hot dogs, but I knew over the long term that wouldn't work for Jackie or for me. So thank God for the Food Network. The Food Network magazine was my teacher, and I learned a few things over time, and I'm going to be sharing some of these tips with you today. So if you're a husband who's been thrust into that caregiving role now, you were used to putting your feet under the table, that's all you had to do, and you were good to go. Well, this video is for you because you can learn, you will learn, and you'll wind up perhaps even being pretty good at it. So here are my tips for caregivers that will help you put meals together in a timely and interesting fashion. Be prepared. Figure out what is the best time for you to set aside some time to cook. If you continue to work, maybe it's the weekend for you. That's the time you can put together a 1 or 2 meal combination that can utilize utensils like a crock pot or a pressure cooker to help. Where you throw in a lot of stuff, you walk away, you put timers on, and it does the cooking for you. Being prepared is step number 1. Step number 2 is find some balance in your meals. You want proteins, you want carbohydrates, you want vegetables or roughage to aid in a good quality meal presentation. Proteins are for muscle building, carbs are for energy, and the veggies roughage is for your digestive system. When you provide balanced meals, you are providing good health to the person you're caring for. Tip number 3, stay away from fast foods for the most part. Now, if you eat clean, say 6 days a week with the person you're caring for, you and he or she can have what I call a cheat day. It's a fun day with food. Yes, you can have that fast food. Yes, you can have that ice cream. And the other things that you may be craving that you discipline yourself to stay away from for at least 6 days of the week. Have fun with food on that day, but remember, it's a reward. And so the other 6 days should be some good, clean, healthy food intake. So here are some meal ideas I put together that will help you. I did this during the course of the week as typical meals that we have in our family, but I think they're good meal ideas for you as well. Take a look here. So here's a quick meal idea that is far from original. It's the traditional smoothie. You can put anything in a smoothie. That's the wonderful thing about it. If your person that you're caring for needs supplements, you can even, in many cases, throw them into your smoothie. They're quick, they're easy. I've got fruit. This is a fruit smoothie. I've thrown protein powder in here, bananas. I have some yogurt in here, some soy milk. I have juices in here, grape juice, apple juice. You can literally put anything you want in a smoothie, fix it, and know that you've provided a nutritious meal, particularly if you add the protein powder or any of the other supplements that you've read about and believe will help the individual you're caring for. So here is my finished smoothie. They are a great time saver and again a delicious meal. Now if you have someone in your home like I do in here who feels they need to be chewing too, you can always add some peanut butter crackers in as well. I've got another meal that I want to show you, and you remember we talked about smoothies? Well, this one is similar in the sense that you can make this any way you want, but this is what I call my oatmeal mix. It's made the night before. It has oatmeal. It has all kinds of fruits in it. It has yogurt. I put almond breeze in it, raisins, ground cinnamon, and I'll actually cut up a banana in it as well. So let me begin and show you how I put this together. So we begin by cutting up a banana and just going ahead and putting that in. And what I'll do next, after cutting that up, I'll put in some yogurt. And then I'll add my almond breeze soy milk to it. And what I do with that is I go ahead and stir it up. And I'll actually even cut up the banana inside of it. Now remember, I'm making this to actually put in the refrigerator to combine all the wonderful flavors overnight. And I'll serve it to the person I'm caring for in the morning. But I've got the morning meal all done this way. I'll go ahead and throw in my mixed fruits, and I'll add raisins to it as well. And I'll go ahead and make sure that it gets all stirred up, and again, if I want to use a knife to cut up some more, I'll do that as well. Now, as part of my ingredients, I didn't mention I use bare naked fruit and nuts in this as well. So at this point, I'll go ahead and add them in. Nice little generous portion. Stir that up just a little bit. I want the crunchy part to stay on top during the fermentation overnight. And then I'll go ahead and add that ground cinnamon as a topper. Go ahead and mix that a little bit. And then once I'm finished, I'll just cover the whole thing with a little foil. In this case, it's just a little saran wrap, Reynolds wrap, whatever clear wrap you want to use. And I'm done. That's my completed item. Now, what I'll do is when I take this out in the morning, I'll of course uncover it, but I'll add a little bit more of the bare naked fruit and nuts to it and a little bit more cinnamon, and then serve it. And that's the meal. Hey guys, in the kitchen today, fixing a meal that I thought you might be interested in. As a caregiver, finding those meals that you can fix quickly, that are tasty, are what you want. So here I am in the kitchen doing that, and I thought, well, let me share it with you. Hopefully you'll like it. So what I have here is chicken diced up, broccoli, peppers, and onions. Over here I've got a pan boiling with water for my bow tie pasta. So now I've added my bow tie pasta, and I'm going to let that simmer until tender. So I have now cooked and strained my pasta. I'm going to add the entire content into the pan, and I'm going to mix everything all up. And to this, I'm going to add a can of cream of chicken with herbs in it. Now, you can use other things. I've also used cream of mushroom, but this is makes for a nice tasty meal because the cream of herbs really gives it some additional flavor. I'll add water to this and then I'll let it simmer. Hey guys, here's the finished product with a little Parmesan cheese. Bon appetit! Hey guys, I'm fixing a really easy meatloaf. As a caregiver, you do want to prepare things that are tasty, and again today I just put together a pound of ground beef along with a cup of breadcrumbs, an egg, A1 sauce, some ketchup, put in my favorite spice, which is thyme, salt and pepper, some garlic powder, and it's all in here now, and I'm going to shape this into a loaf. Took about 15 minutes really to prepare this, so it's really easy, it's really quick, and as I said, there's going to be a few meals we'll be able to get out of this. Here's my finished meatloaf ready for the oven. I've glazed it with ketchup and garnished it with some onions and a little bit more of the thyme. I'll put it in for 350. It's about an hour and 15 minutes in cooking time. So here we are with our finished meal. It's our meatloaf ready to serve, along with some Bob Evans mashed potatoes, which took 3 or 4 minutes in the microwave, and some mixed vegetables. So again, caregivers, you can make these meals. They're simple, they're easy, and they're tasty. Try them. Back with you again. Here's a quick lunchtime meal. This is from Panera, and Panera makes these at-home soups. This one happens to be their autumn squash, which my wife particularly likes, so I'm going to be making that for her. Real simple. Put it in a bowl, put it in the microwave. I'm also going to be making some tuna. Again, very quick meal, easy to do, in and out in about 10 minutes. I hope that helped. Be smart in your meal choices. When you go shopping, look for those good quality food items, but also those easy to prepare, nutritious items that you can bring home. Enjoy your cooking, and when you do cook, cook big. Prepare 1, 2, 3 meals over that weekend period of time that you can serve throughout the week, saving you some valuable time. Well, that's it from our Caregiver Easy Meals. I hope indeed that it did help you and maybe stimulate some thoughts about food preparation that will lead to quality presentations in your home, as well as a help to you in saving some time. We'll see you next week. Like this channel. I look forward to it. Have a blessed week.